suggest some steps we should take to chart a common vision for the future. It's a vision in which the United States returns to a tradition of innovative thinking, broad-minded internationalism, and determined diplomacy, backed by America's great and enduring power to lead. It's a vision not of the United States acting alone, but building and participating in a community of nations, all drawn together in this vital common purpose. It's a vision of a responsible America dedicated to an enduring peace based on freedom. A quarter of a century ago, Ronald Reagan declared, "Our dream is to see the day when nuclear weapons will be banished from the face of the earth." That is my dream too. It is a distant and difficult goal, and we must proceed toward it prudently and pragmatically, and with a focused concern for our security and the security of our allies who depend on us. North Korea pursues a nuclear weapons program to the point where today the dictator Kim Jong-il has tested a nuclear weapon and almost certainly possesses several more nuclear warheads. And it has shared its nuclear and missile know-how with others, including Syria. It's a vital national interest for the North Korean nuclear program to be completely, verifiably, and irreversibly ended. Likewise, we've seen Iran marching with single-minded determination toward the same goal, authenticated again today by the IAEA. President Ahmadinejad has threatened to wipe Israel off the face of the earth and represents a threat to every country in the region, one we cannot ignore or minimize. Today, some people seem to think they've discovered a brand new cause, something no one before them ever thought of. Many believe all we need to do to end the nuclear programs of hostile governments is to have our president sit down with leaders in Pyongyang and Tehran, as if we haven't tried talking to these governments repeatedly over the past 2 decades. Others think military action alone can achieve our goals, as if military actions were not fraught with their own terrible risks. While the use of force may be necessary, it can only be as a last resort, not a first step. Our highest priority must be to reduce the danger that nuclear weapons will ever be used. Such weapons, while still important to deter an attack with weapons of mass destruction against us and our allies, represent the most abhorrent and indiscriminate form of warfare known to man. We do quite literally possess the means to destroy all of mankind. We must seek to do all we can to ensure that nuclear weapons will never again be used. I'd ask the Joint Chiefs of Staff to engage in a comprehensive review of all aspects of our nuclear strategy and policy. I'd keep an open mind on all responsible proposals. At the same time, we must continue to deploy a safe and reliable nuclear deterrent, robust missile defenses, and superior conventional forces that are capable of defending the United States and our allies. While we have serious differences, with the end of the Cold War, Russia and the United States are no longer mortal enemies. As our two countries possess the overwhelming majority of the world's nuclear weapons, we have a special responsibility, the two of us, to reduce their number. I believe we should reduce our nuclear forces to the lowest level we judge necessary, and we should be prepared to enter into a new arms control agreement with Russia, reflecting the nuclear reductions that I'll seek. We should also begin a dialogue with China on strategic and nuclear issues. We have important shared interests with China and should begin discussing the ways to achieve the greatest possible transparency and cooperation on nuclear force structure and doctrines. I would only support the development of any new type of nuclear weapon that is absolutely essential for the viability of our deterrent, that results in making possible further decreases in the size of our nuclear arsenal and furthers our global nuclear security goals. I would cancel all further work on the so-called robust nuclear earth penetrator, a weapon that does not make strategic or political sense. In 2010, an international conference will meet to review the Non-Proliferation Treaty. If I'm president, I will seize that opportunity to strengthen and enhance all aspects of the non-proliferation regime. We need to strengthen enforcement of the so-called Atoms for Peace program by insisting that countries that receive the benefits of peaceful nuclear cooperation must return or dismantle what they receive if they violate or withdraw from the non-proliferation treaties. No matter how dangerous the threats we face in our day, it still remains within our power to make in our time another better world than the one we inherited. And that, my friends, is what I'm running for president to do. Thank you very much.